Hey everyone, thanks for joining me again, and we have another clearing today, group clearing on grief, sadness, loss and separation. So that's what we're doing the SRT group clearing on today. So without further ado, set your intention to receive the benefits of this clearing, and let's get stuck in like we normally do. So, okay, right, something we can all identify with is this one, grief, sadness, loss, separation. So are you clear what we're working with? Yes. Okay, what's it running at for us? We're at 10% positive or 15% positive. Oh my goodness, let's have a look. Let's just double check. That's more like it. It's about 15% positive, and the negative 100%. So that's encouraging. And where's it sitting? It was quite low down, light status level. So we're way down here, and there's our incarnational. So let's get the teams. I'm working with the God team as usual, and your high self teams are working with you. So let's clear it up to 100 positive, down to 0 negative, and from light status level all the way up to radiant love, new paradigm level as a minimum in terms of consciousness. Let's get that cleared out. So we're clearing away grief, sadness, loss, separation, beliefs of separation, the illusion of separation. We're never separate from anything or anyone. We're never separate at all. It's the illusion. And grief, of course, comes from that belief in separation. So I hope you're all keeping well. And life is treating you well. Sending love to you all as always. I record several of these things at once. It's easier for me, and then I can get it all done in one day, so I can concentrate on client appointments. And I do SRT clearings remotely. So if you buy a package from me, it's done remotely, and then I send you the details of what came up in an email. I don't do fixed times with those at all, because I prefer not to. Otherwise, that limits me, and I prefer to do it when I'm in the right frame of mind to do it, when I'm feeling pulled to do it for somebody, and it's normally done within 5 working days when you buy a package. Sometimes I can do it very, very quickly. It depends on my schedule, how many I've got to do. Other times, yeah, you have to wait a few days, and then it gets typed up, but it's quite detailed. Those that have had the reports know that it's quite detailed reports. And I believe a lot of practitioners won't do detailed reports, but I do. Not a lot of it will make sense. That's probably why. But I think it's interesting nonetheless. So, right, okay, where are we going first in this one? 6A by the look of things. I'll just double check 5 there, because it was quite close to 5 now. 6A is master programs and discordant energy. So inside right. So doubt, we're clearing doubt. Outside right. Separation, yeah. Inside left. Abandonment, of course. Inside left again. Appeasement. Anything else to clear? No. Are they all master programs? Yes, they are. Do they all have past life roots for everybody? No, they don't. And that's interesting. Do they all have ancestral roots for everybody? Yes, they do. Well, let's just clear them all anyway. And if they have past life roots, let's clear the past life or future life or any other lifetime roots. Clear ancestral roots as well. Clearing master programs and any discordant energy of doubt and separation and abandonment and appeasement as well. Appeasement often comes with abandonment. Clearing at all levels of consciousness on chart 3, clearing across all energy bodies as well for everybody's highest good. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Suddenly felt like breaking into a Tom Jones song. What's going on? It's not a song I've been listening to either. It just came into my head. So maybe one of my cats that's passed over is trying to communicate with me. I do believe cats rule the world. I think they're a superior race to the human race. Right, where are we going first? Chart 13. Idea, creator programming, and that's at King of Kings level. So let's just clear those away. Your team's to clear those. The idea of grief and sadness and loss and separation. And any creator programming that connects with that in any way for any lessons that we've had to learn. Right, that's that done. 18, 19, it looks like 18, which is higher level blocks, which is where the Lords of Karma sit. Yes, it is. Programs in the conscious mind of one, programs in the subconscious mind of I am, that I am, God of planet, blocks from the council within 2000 levels. Let's just get all those cleared. They're all levels of consciousness there. So it's good to get those cleared. It means that cycles are closing when we come to these levels there. When we come to this chart. And the thing about grief is that it sort of stacks as well. Grief stacks up. So sometimes we can lose a pet or a loved one in life, and there just seems to be this never-ending font of sadness and grief that comes out. But it's usually because there's other layers of grief under that, from perceived abandonment under the surface. So it stacks one loss after another if we don't fully express it at the time. And a lot of people that can hold grief and sadness and perceived abandonment from childhood carry a lot of that buried sadness, a lot of buried loss, obviously, as well as other experiences and lifetimes, but this lifetime is where all the energy is. So so as we clear those layers of grief and sadness and perceived loss, then when we do lose somebody dear to us, it doesn't go on for so long. The grief process doesn't last for so long. So it's in layers. So if you're having trouble getting over the loss of somebody, it's because there's other layers of grief that are lying underneath. And I've seen that again and again and again with my clients over the years. And I've been working with clients for over 25 years now. So we've got blocks to there is no judgment, other coming under this there. Let's just clear all those away. Anything that comes under other connected to grief and loss. And also any blocks to illness is only an illusion. Let's clear those at all levels of consciousness on chart 3 for everybody's highest good as well. Thank you. There's a bit of good advice. I just noticed my eye was just drawn to it in the definitions book, SRT, the mirror, using a mirror to help yourself heal. So it says if you have difficulty working on yourself, set up a mirror. See yourself in the mirror as though it was someone else you were clearing, and clear the mirror. You could do this with surrogate dolls and teddy bears and things like that as well, and also clearing for somebody else, healing somebody else who's always an aspect of you, because remember there's no separation. There's no separation there. Stop clearing away. Good stuff. I think this is going to be another quickie. Anything else? That's interesting. It's not a long one. So can we go straight to mop-up? Yeah, let's go straight to mop-up and let the teams let the teams do the work, let the teams do the research using their 200 plus charts on the other side of life. That's interesting, there's not so much there, that's wonderful. So let's clear away any grief, any perceived loss or separation, any sadness there. Let's clear that away from you now, across all time, space and dimension, all elevation, seeds, roots, branches, all energy bodies. Whether you've inherited it, whether it's from other lifetimes, whether it's from all the different layers in this lifetime. All the times you've lost somebody or something special. Any time you've lost pets and you haven't fully expressed that grief at the time, that sadness at the time. Let's remove any emotional attachment there. Reminding you that you're not separate from anything, and nothing ever, it dies on the physical because it's biological. But it never dies on the spiritual. We're always connected. And our loved ones come to us in dreams and we catch them out the corner of our eyes sometimes. Some people see a lot of feathers. You can always ask for a special sign to be given to you. It might be numerical. It might be a symbol. It might be an object. It doesn't really matter. Just to give you that sense of reassurance. And sometimes you just know, you just sense the presence. You just sense that presence. But we can also grieve what we didn't have, if we didn't have the kind of family that we wanted in childhood. We grieve what we could have had but didn't. Just have to allow ourselves to feel into that energy and allow any disappointment or sadness to move through us. Breathing through it, allowing yourself to feel. Problems happen when we don't allow ourselves to express the emotions in that moment. And don't force your trauma on other people. Don't I have to speak my truth, because it's just rubbish. It's just rubbish. You don't have to speak your truth and dump your trauma on other people. You can sit on your own and express it on your own and know that you are held and loved by higher aspects of yourself, your guides, your loved ones, your family. We're never alone, no matter how it appears. Sometimes we all need a hug and sometimes we all need someone to listen to us. And that's okay. We just need someone to hold that space. But you're always loved. There's no separation. It's clearing a lot in this mop-up process. Right, okay. Are we done for now? Yeah. And are the souls and the teams happy with that? And will it hold? Yeah. Is there anything else to be done at this moment in time? Okay. So where are we now with the grief, loss, separation? 100 positives, 0 negatives. So that's good. Okay. Wonderful. And it's up here. It feels much, much lighter. Much, much lighter. So there was grief, perceived loss, perceived separation, and sadness there cleared. Hope it helped you. And reach out. If you're hurting and you've got nowhere else to turn, reach out. And there's a little community building on here within my YouTube followers as well. So reach out to any of us on here if you need that extra bit of support so we can send our love to you. Okay? Lots and lots of love to you all. Bye-bye.